Should have brought something.
You need that rebreather.
Aw.
Need that rebreather thing from the from boomers.
Uh-oh.
Murderer!
Bad worse.
When I find you, I'm gonna eat your spleen.
He's dead. Keep out. I think that's it. Maybe. Good thing I was wearing this armor.
What'd I miss?
This armor is crazy powerful. Just about to blast like that. I found some bloodstained floor. Blood in the floor. It's a game glitch. Okay, well, guess he's dead. Let's see if we can go out and come back in. See if he loads. Man, this game is glitchy. I guess we gotta go back to base. That's where.
Worse?
Where's Camp Karen?
Anders showed up here not too long ago. I'm told you're the one who got him out of the vault. Can't tell you how relieved I am. Sending him on that mission was a mistake. That's probably true, but I wonder if I should have taken a different strategy entirely. Although my options were certainly limited, with most of our forces tied up garrisoning this place. Regardless, what you did for Anders isn't something he or any of us around here take lightly. We're all glad to have him back. Thank you. Yeah, on top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out. Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands. Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything.
Maybe I should speak more.
Supplies, reinforcements,
And
and it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in.
Put a spell in you. There you go.
Unfortunately, no. In fact, the word from the ranger stations has been especially concerning lately. Sounds like they've run into overwhelming resistance, and supplies just aren't reaching them. It's been so bad, I asked Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope to look into it, and see how it is that things could be so fouled up there. It's our main base. We took it because it lets us keep an eye on the Strip, and it had already been fortified before the Great War. From here, we handle most of the logistics for our operations in Nevada. Troop allocation, supply distribution, intel. Usually General Oliver runs the show here, but he's on his way to the dam now, so I've taken on a lot of his duties here. Everything was going according to President Campbell's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers, but our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam, but Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw.
Alright, let's go upstairs. Yeah, but that needed a breather. Go in there. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe it's the way around.
Hold it. NCR only beyond this point. That's it.
Trouble.
Get soft.
Sick. Keep your distance around fire. Like, it was an accident, I swear. That's just a terminal thing. Ooh. And see, that's why we save people. Because if some dumb crap happens, yeah, this game gets a bit touchy. Sorry, hold it. Only insert personnel beyond this point. I just take one step further. Like, I just take one step and they start shooting. Like, okay. Yeah, Zonos said, "What the fuck happened?" I said, "I just took a step, sir, in the wrong direction." Wow. How are those missions that's for?
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
That's my reputation with the NCR. Accept it.
You got some... You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place? Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently. Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him. Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy. I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination. I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day. That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
Thanks.
Long time no see, Silus.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
Clarice and Hannibal.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Dude.
Should have brought.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm? I must admit that a conversation with an imbecile may be far worse than the kind of torture I was anticipating. But somehow I think I'll manage.
I want the Legion. I'm ready to kill you.
You're nothing. You're some inept mercenary the NCR is paying to supplement its own incompetent soldiers. No, listen. Caesar's secrets are safe with me. I stayed alive because Caesar would have wanted it. I'm useless to him dead. I've told them nothing. They've gotten nowhere. I'm a Centurion, for Christ's sake. I deserve his trust. You have to let this go. I'll disappear. No one will ever see me again. That was always the plan in the first place. I can take anything you've got.
Whoa!
Over here!
You like that?
Hmm.
It's like boxing, man.
Come on!
Got my eyes peeled.
Hmm.
Got my eyes peeled.
All right, you can stop for a sec. Whoa, easy there. You're supposed to rough him up a little, not kill him.
Whoa!
Why
I
don't you
worry too
step
much.
outside a minute? Let off some steam. Nice job. I think my friend doesn't like you, Celus. I don't know how much longer I can keep her under control.
You think this'll make me talk? A beating? This is the best you can do?
Not just any beating, Celus. A savage beating. A beating that you'll be reminded of every time you feel pain from now on. When my friend's done with you, you won't have any of your teeth left. You'll be drinking your food through a straw. Your ribs will never heal properly, and it will hurt every time you breathe. It'll be like your collars, Celus. Impossible to forget.
Go to hell.
Huh. Not the sort of wit I've come to expect from you, Celus.
You're getting nothing from me.
I'm getting entertainment. That's something. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna spill your guts to me? Or am I gonna let my friend the maniac back in here for some playtime? Celus. Silent treatment, huh? Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you. Oh, and let me check you for weapons one more time. For your safety as well as his.
Aha! Had enough?
Still looking.
That corner pressure. FATC, FATC.
Enough, this is pointless. I'm dead to the Legion either way, I'll tell you what I know. But you should know that Caesar has always kept his own counsel. He never reveals anything that would make him vulnerable. My knowledge will not prevent the inevitable. This camp will be ash within months. Maybe weeks. Something is wrong with Caesar. Something he is attempting to hide from his men. But it was obvious before we set out on this last mission. For 3 days we awaited his order to dispatch us. 3 days. But he hid in his tent, refusing to give orders, complaining of headaches. He looks different now than he used to. His face is sunken, sickly. But any questioning of his health enrages him. There is one other thing that may interest you. I know that Caesar has planted a spy here. Every night, details of NCR troop movements are broadcast from a radio on this base to Caesar's camp. The spy has been here a long time, since before the entire conflict began. He's an officer. If I knew who he was, I would tell you. If I escape and he's alive to report it, the Legion would hunt me down. But like I said, none of this information will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion.
That was fun to watch. I'd have you do it again, but I'd probably get in trouble. This'll do the NCR a lot of good, so you should be proud. Here's the standard fee. Plus, I threw in the price of a good show on the strip. That's from me personally. You can beat up my prisoners anytime. Yep.
Session here. Save. So this has been another long extended playthrough. Right now, take a break. And currently I am close to finishing the game because of my other save files. I was at level 21 and 59 hours in. And right now I'm 33 hours in, so yeah, I'm pretty close to finishing the game. Just gotta tie up some loose ends, and that'll be that. So until then, later.